I've
Just
done
about join to be on a spectator mode.
I've
That's good.
done this wrong. Oh no. Chat, give me one very short second. Fuck. Missiles.
Oh,
Oh,
my god. I've just seen Carlos Sainz rebound like a
the stream is up,
basketball.
by the way.
Okay.
It's
I'll be
scuffed.
more
Okay,
careful
no audio
from
today. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the Brazil Grand Prix. It's a really hard track. Lots of cool things happened there, including like Lewis Hamilton going on a charge. This is also like the home track of Brazil and their Ayrton Senna. So it's quite a special track to everybody. Today's a sprint race weekend. Do you have anything to say about the track in specific that you know?
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
I mean, it's quite a tricky track. Like, tire temps in the race are going to be a big factor on people's pace. Tire wear shouldn't be that much of an issue. Probably one stop, two stop, depending on the safety cars. But yeah, I mean, very tricky race to manage ERS and both ERS and tire temps.
Yeah, I've had hearing lots of complaints about front tyre temps getting far too warm. So, gonna be good fun today. Best of luck to the people. We're spurring off quali with a sprint race, 25% grid upside down. So, the championship lead is starting from the back. Have to get as far forward as they possibly can. And yes, it's gonna be a good race.
Yeah, let's hope to have some fun.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully stream's working. If you can check that, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I think it's working well.
Woo! Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So proud of myself. Lag, not at all. Settings a bit low. Ugh. Yeah, here we go for the formation lap. Shadow, one of our reserves, starting from pole. No, pole. Yeah, pole. Because he's currently at the bottom of the grid. Thomas Vink starting all the way from the back as he is our championship leader. Luke Dude alongside him, P16. Also starting in the magazines, P2 in the standings. Arian, our previous championship leader for so long throughout the season, dropping down to P3. Might have been doing pretty well recently, although he has been complaining about tyre temps. So this could be quite a difficult race for him today.
And yeah, already quite, I don't know, misunderstandings, I guess, on the formation lap, because I'm seeing, like, on the formation lap, just on the formation lap, Batari is last, and then the guy in P8, Joey, last on the formation lap. Don't know what happened there. Maybe a bit of misunderstanding by everyone, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah, no contact at the moment, so should be good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what overtake. This track is very tight, very difficult. Curbs, deadly. Very long straight, but it's kind of banked coming out to the start-finish straight. So I'm not sure how overtake is going to work. I know Jean Otme hates this track. And for his last F1 esports race, finished P18 here. So even the great can struggle here. So we'll see how Thomas Vink can do getting.
Jarno didn't finish P18 here last time.
So he finished right at the back after getting bullied by some Red Bulls.
He finished. He won the championship.
Yeah, but he won the championship, but he didn't get in the points.
No, he did get in the points.
Oh, that's right, he didn't. Oh well. I guess my facts are wrong, but
well, I think that's.
I was pretty certain. He had a really difficult race there. Anyway, here we go. Drivers lining up on the grid now. Both McLaren starting P9 and P10. Right next to each other in the championship. What legends. 17 drivers line up today. Hassan P2, quite a rare sight. Cortez, very new to the league. And here we go. I can't actually see the lights, but that's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light. Their tyres are about to get underway. And away we go. Tyres in very quickly. The Haas driver of Cortez gets a fantastic start and jumps right into the lead very early on. Miles ahead off the start. Thomas Vink here. Still last, just waiting for everyone to spin. Big collision at the start there, putting Thomas Vink all the way up into P15 there. Although has he had an incident? No, he's stuck at the back, just chilling, starting on the medium compound tyre. Count Muttley currently having a bit of a duel with Arian here. Can he get down the inside? He makes a move and he makes it stick. Count Muttley up into P11. Big incident on the start. Cortez left the session and Shadow down into P16 already.
Yeah, shocking start for Shadow. He started P1 and then he didn't get out very well out in the line. But yeah, now down in P16. And yeah, already look at it. Ari P12, look at it P13, Thomas Vink P14, going up a couple of places.
Yeah, quite an amazing start, really. Jesse, definitely one of the faster drivers, nearly winning in both leagues last week. I'm going to snap over to there. Starting on the medium compound tyres, trying his very best to get himself up as high as he can. Cortez and P1, definitely one of the better drivers on the grid here today. Very new to the league as well. Big Jason pitting very early on, presumably for mediums. Going to take these tyres to the end. Count Muttley, despite complaining about tyre issues, currently dueling with Canifer here, battling for P9. Thomas Fink also coming in the pins as championship leader. Had quite a rocky start there, presumably going onto a set of softs.
And he's changing his front wing.
Oh, this is not good. I mean, in these sprint races, you really don't have the time to make these kind of long stops because you just lose out so much.
Yeah, and right now Cortez in P1, the Haas, checking out absolutely 2.6 seconds ahead of Sad. And yeah, still a long way to go, but the Haas team looks good for this at this point right now, P1 and P4. As Jesse gets in quite close to the back of Eddyworth.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse's supposedly going to be caught in a charge today. Dopey right behind him. Jesse has to run here on Eddyworth here. Probably going to make the move this lap on the harder compound tyres though. But he is alongside now and ahead as Eddyworth comes into the pits. Dopey seems he can make a move here as well, but he can't really make it the long way around as Jesse closes the door and makes his way through turn 1 up into P6. Count Muttley also managed to get himself past Counterfeit and up into P8 after the McLaren pitted there. Thomas Vink currently got quite a long way to go to Arian Boy. Nearly, 30 seconds, 40 seconds? Lost a lot of time there. He's going to really have to bring up the pace. We know he's not really practiced much here for Brazil. So, big challenge for him this week. And if he can't get himself up there, it's going to be an incredibly challenging race. And there's big points as we go into our last round next week.
Yeah, as right now, all the way from P6 to P11, quite a big train, battling for position. And remember, the point system here is from 8th, not from 10th. So yeah, we have to keep this in mind. So yeah. As Sad gets his first penalty of the race.
Classic Sad. He can't go a race without penalties, can he? Although he is in P2 and does have quite a large gap behind him. Steve's in P3 for his first race, though. Quite impressive.
As Dopey goes past Jesse right now, seems like Dopey has got quite some pace right now, trying to catch up to Bam.
Does Jesse have a runner here? Much quicker on the exit there on the medium compound tyre. Is he going to hit the move? Looks like around the inside. And alongside now, can Dopey hold it around the outside? Jesse gets a much better exit there, but they're still side by side. Dopey has the inside line for the next corner. Can Jesse carry enough speed to dance around the outside? But Dopey manages to make a stick. It's a fantastic opportunity for Count Muttley here, as Dopey has a massive snap there, which pushes Count Muttley all the way up into P7 and right onto Jesse's tail. Fantastic for the Mercedes driver here, who seems to be having an excellent race.
Yeah, and right now, Arian Boy and Luka Dude fighting right there. Championship rivals right now, trying to capitalize on everything that's happening in front of them. And yeah, this is very important for them because maybe they can get.
Joey spun there. That puts that gives some of the drivers the spoilers. Arian has a massive run here in Dopey. Supposedly having another snap oversteer here. Both having DRS, but Arian looking like he's going to dance around the outside here. Can Dopey keep his position at the inside line for the next corner? But Arian will have a better exit as Dopey has to lift off just to make sure there isn't contact there. What a guy. Arian with a bit of a wobble there, which gives Luka a bit of an opportunity to make the move. Jesse right on the back of Bam, nearly 3 wide here. Luka Dude going all the way on the grass to get past Arian here. Fantastic defending and fighting from the both of them. But Arian manages to keep Luka behind, despite his utilization of the grass. But Luka is right on his tail. Some fantastic battles here. The pace very equally matched upon them both. As Jason, he comes in to retire. Mute also DNFs. This could be Yellow, a safety car. We'll see.
No, that's they retired on the pits,
Oh,
so
you
it
returned
shouldn't
the
be
pits.
anything.
I don't have the track map up. There we go. And
Yeah.
Cortez is getting quite a large gap here. 7 seconds to anybody. This could be his first pole position in DRL. Now, after literally not qualifying either of the times previously, this is quite a substantial moment. Thank you for the the resub for 2 months, eGamer. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for not reading chat, my friends. I've been commentating like a big man. I'm doing alright, eGamer. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, G?
Ooh, counterfeit spun out.
He did? Oh god.
Yeah, he was like P5, P6. Now he's up down to P11.
No
Has to make
idea
the-
he's done that.
Oh, what's happened up there? Count Madley also spun. Don't know what happened to him. He has front wing damage now.
Count Muttley. Oh god.
Yeah, Count Madley.
Oh. Seems a bit of a collision there. Eddyworth going very slow. Count Muttley having a really good start here. Making lots of moves, moving up the grid incredibly fast. But yeah, definitely wing damage there as he goes off the track a tad bit there. This is going to have to be a pit stop for him. Going to lose out in around 4 seconds. Which will happen when you try to change your wing in the pits. Presumably moving on to the medium compound tyre, taking that to the end. Trying his best to climb up the order as much as possible. Might find himself back with Thomas Vink, who's just kind of chilling in P14 and trying to gain as much time as possible after his very, very early crash. Arian getting himself past Dopey going into turn 1. Very good for Bam, who's just kind of having a nice time viewing the guys behind him, having some lovely battles, which gives him all the space needed. Jesse really doing really quick on these medium compound tyres. Very soon to catch Cheese and Sad ahead, who are having a bit of a tussle up ahead, which will allow Jesse to gain leaps and bounds on these two. I think Shadow for the win. Yeah, for sure, bro. Man's built different. Yeah, we see Jesse. He's gaining every single corner, isn't he?
Yeah, even on the mediums. So yeah, he seems to have very good pace right now. Maybe the soft compound runners suffering from a bit of the tire temps we said earlier, but yeah, he's keeping his tire temps good, and then he's also on the medium. So yeah, he's got quite good pace. Don't know if he's going to quite get to P1, but let's see. Let's see how.
Let's see what we can do here. Is Cheese is right in the back of Sat here, making moves to the outside. Has a much better run and is ahead. Let's see if this gives Jesse some more ground. As he is right on the back of Sad's gearbox here, although Sad has a much better exit as he is on the soft compound tyre. But Jesse is making massive use of these mediums here. Is both Jesse and Sad have DRS. Jesse goes down the inside of Sad. Now right in the back of the Ferrari's gearbox, immediately looking to make a move. She's going down defensive, but Jesse's just absolutely rapid and goes straight past him until he's stood still. What a guy, up into P2.
The guys ahead of him, Messi, Pepsi and Sad, had like very low ERS, so he took advantage of that by using his. Overtaking.
Very good job. As Sad's determined to gain lost ground, but Jesse is already on a charge, already completely gapping these two. And eyes straight ahead on the road on Cortez, who's having quite a comfortable lead at the moment. Not really much going on for him. He's in a land of his own as he comes into turn 1 here. Not pushing too hard, just chilling, looking after his tyres. We'll be looking to pit for the next 3 or so laps. So
yeah. As Dopey, one of the first ones to hop into the pits, but he gets a 5-second penalty going into the pits, so that's going to not good do well
he
for
did
his
warn
race.
me that the pits are incredibly difficult on this track. A very, very abrupt stop. So be really careful to go in at the right speed. Take it nice and safe. As we are on board with Arian here, who's up into P5 already. Luca Dude and Bam behind. Bam did have a nice lead ahead of these two. Has now dropped down and has caught himself a 3-second time penalty, pushing him down into P7. Both Luca Dude and Arian leaps and bounds ahead of Thomas Vink here, who is slowly climbing his way up the grid. But still has quite a way to go. Only 9 laps to do that. So not really sure what Thomas Vink can do here. And I'd be very surprised if he can get in the top 10 as he does overtake Eddie though.
Yeah, and I don't know about Thomas Vink going to the end because the softs, I mean, he pitted first lap and the softs while they're going to have quite some wear by the end. As Jesse hops into the pits, and Sad also, Bam also.
Jesse
So, yeah.
needing to hit these softs for 8 laps. After sending the mediums for 10. I'd say it's a bit premature. I presume he's looking for an undercut of some kind. Let's see what kind of pace he can have on these softs. I mean, he was rapid on the mediums. So,
yeah, probably protecting himself from an undercut from the other people behind him.
Yeah,
But
definitely. As Luke is getting really close to Arian here. Arian needs to look in his wing mirrors as Luke can kind of nearly climb into his rear seat now. Have a look, have a bit of a chat. These two probably could if they shouted loud enough. These two have really equally matched pace. And I'm expecting maybe an equal lap or two for these two to start battling. But their tyres will also drop off. So a simple snap could be disastrous to both of these two. Let's see what these two do. As they are going to look to pit maybe lap 11, lap 12. As his tyres were definitely dropping off here. Is Shadow Spinners, so does Cheese. On the exit of turn 1. On the penultimate corner. Has a bit of a snap there. Obviously tyres dropping off. And Spins gets himself going back the right way around. As Arian decides that's a perfect opportunity to pit. Along with Cortez just coming out now on the medium compound tyre. Just behind Liquidude. And still miles ahead of Jesse.
Yeah, and another yellow flag coming out right now. From Eddie Worth, who's gone out. He has no front wing at the penultimate corner. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, he's not got no front wing, so clearly not good for him.
Yeah. I mean, I realistically don't see how Cortez could drop this win here, as he's still got a really good gap. Maybe it was that like 2 second ish gap to Jesse here, and nearly 3
right
second
now
gap.
he has a 9-second gap to Jesse.
9 I thought. Wait, am I blind? Oh no, it is a 9 second gap. Sorry, my bad. I misread that. Yeah, he's chilling. 5 seconds ahead him to Luca Dude. So he will overtake him when he comes in for his pit stop, and 7 laps to go. I mean, unless he has a spin, all he has to do is just kind of nurse the car home, look after the tyres, lift and coast, and just kind of relax. I mean, the guy could probably turn on the TV and have a good time. As Luke Dude finally comes into pit, falls to the harm of the 5 second pit lane speeding penalty, which lots of drivers have been doing at the moment. Yellow flags again. Is that for Count Muttley? Count Muttley's gone off again. Is his wing still intact? This has not been the race of Count Muttley. After having a fantastic start, all down to P12, and it's kind of gone into shambles for him. As Arian gets past his Alpine teammate here, pushing himself into P5. Quite a good result for
look at it, has done quite the overcut. He's now ahead of Ari.
Yeah, the only issue here is he has a 5 second penalty. So he's got to really pull up the pace here in these final 6 laps to give himself the best chance of getting up into the top 3. Jesse and Cortez basically going to stay where they are at the end of the race. Jesse has quite a nice gap behind him, so he can really just look after these tyres. And yeah, I mean, obviously tyre wear is difficult this track, so he's going to be mega careful. No locking up and no spins. There's Shadow DNFs here. No idea how. Went to the pits, gave up, unfortunately. We were bigging him up for the win, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case today. I mean, Arian here, he's in the he's going to get past Dopey and Luca, right? He's got a good enough gap to them, yeah?
Yeah, he should be.
So Arian technically net P3 here as Jesse continues his pace. Put on the fastest lap here at 108.3. What a G, really showing his pace recently. Incredibly impressive as, what's the AlphaTauri AI kind of having a peek out the pit lane, eh?
Yeah, he's slagging out a bit.
Oops.
Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't do anything.
Just having a jolly old time. Respect it. As a Gurkhan Pam goes past Shadow's AI. He just wants to have a look at the track, man. It's been a while. As Thomas Fink is narrowly out of the points at the moment. Bam, just up the road. Was it 3 seconds up the road? Thomas Fink, definitely the fastest driver here, although I can imagine his tyre wear is becoming to get really high. So he's going to be mega careful here. As we have 5 laps to go in this sprint race. I can imagine the standings are going to stay very similar to ours. All the drivers slowly become very gapped up. This is probably going to be our final grid position for the race.
Well, I don't know. Joey is getting close to Sad right now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Sad has a penalty anyway, so Joey's going to get past
Yeah, but
either
we
way.
may as well see some action on the track right now.
Oh, very true. Can Joey make the move here? Is Sad going with the outside, tries to make it as hard as possible, Joey, but Joey slides right down the inside, slows down much faster, and not really much Sad can do, as Joey just kind of breezes by, waves out his window, and gets back on moving up into P6. And he's going to get himself into P5 after penalties are applied as well. So what a guy. Quite a decent race, Joey. Doing Haas proud.
Yeah, Haas getting at this point quite some good points. Unfortunately for Joey, he spun earlier, but he's managed to keep a good pace and not get any more damage. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Haas might not be able to win in real life, but, you know, DRL Racing League, they are something else. So, I mean, Haas, if you should probably sponsor our team, because at least here, we might be smaller than Formula, at least we're successful.
Yeah. As Thomas Bing doesn't seem to be gaining on BAM, so...
No, only a few tenths a lap, but this isn't going to be enough, as we have 3 laps to go here. Moving on here to lap 16, I believe.
Yeah, but it's just there. BAM only has 3 seconds of penalty, so he has to push or he may not get the position at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Thomas Fink, we know he didn't actually practice this week, so kind of shambles for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss out. I mean, he's got quite a large championship lead at the moment, so he is quite comfortable. And we do know how fantastic he is coming from the back of the grid. Mans can literally start anywhere and still finish on the top step of the podium. So let's see what he can do in the race. I mean, maybe he's setting himself up for a challenge. Maybe he purposely went into that spin and broke his wing. We don't know. But both Alphas just kind of chilling in P9 and P10 here. Thomas definitely getting on the drivers ahead. But only so much a man can do, of course. Only so much.
Well, I mean, as things stands on the championship for Thomas Bink, if he manages to get this point from BAM, Luka Dott's going to get 5 points more than him and close the gap to 4 points only.
Yeah, as Dopey is just kind of chilling in Arian's slipstream, waiting for his inevitable penalty to be applied. Yeah, it's kind of the main theme. Way too hot to race. Bro, I feel you, fam. It's so warm in the England. England's... It's getting cooler, though. It's getting cooler.
Everywhere's hot
yeah,
right
but
now
yeah,
in the
but
world.
yeah, but Englishmen are pussies. So, like, for you're going to be a man and deal with it. And English people, yeah, we're going to start crying about it. Oh, happy birthday, man. Why would you never tell us? Wow, God, I'd like a happy birthday celebration from you. Happy birthday, pal. Have a good evening, I guess. It's a bit late now. Just have a good day. Hopefully you have had a good day. I mean, you had the nice weather for it, so you could get a nice suntan, do some sunbathing, I guess. Well,
yeah, as BAM getting close.
Oh, who's this?
No, nothing happened, I think. Oh, Sad's slowing down.
Oh,
What's happening?
Disconnect. I'll turn to yeah, Sad's disconnected. Oh, shambles.
No,
and he drops
it's not
down.
a disconnect.
Wait, what's he doing?
He's
run
got
out
no
of fuel. He's done it again. He's done it again. Sad, you just need to put... fuck. Okay. I'm already dark. Just become more dark. What a guy.
As Sad for the second race in a row underfuels the car too much.
Fam, it's not a difficult lesson to learn, bro. You were doing so well. You had one job. Oh, no.
And as now both the Alfa Romeos fighting for the points.
Yeah, Thomas Fink in the points now. I'm not really sure Canafit can contend. Although, Thomas Fink,
I mean, he has quite some
dropped
newer
off.
tires.
Oh, yeah, you can see how quick. Yeah, Canafit's massively gaining time in the corner entries and the corner exits. It's going to be a very difficult challenge for Thomas Fink to keep him behind here. But Thomas Fink is good at pulling off miracles. But it's depending on kind of his mentality, is he? I mean, is Canafit going to be a nice teammate and give it the championship lead of the points? Is he going to be the Valtteri Bottas to our Lewis Hamilton? We're not too sure.
Yeah, as now we go into the last lap of the race.
I think that's where the action is going to be at. I mean, I'm not sure. Counterfeit's massively getting here. Look, as it opens the DRS, as I look down the inside, and it's miles past Thomas Fink, and nothing he can do at all. As you see him slightly locking up in the braking zone, getting immediately gapped in the exit. As Counterfeit just have a bit of a wobble here. Thomas Fink getting the run. Has the DRS as well. Opens both of the DRS now from the drivers ahead. But Thomas Fink might be able to get down the inside, but no, just doesn't have enough speed. Only zone. Oh, Counterfeit disconnected. No, I've disconnected.
As now...
I've crashed.
Oh, well, as now Cortez runs out the last couple of corners, going into the main straight, taking 8 points.
Uh-oh.
Brazil sprint race.
My internet just died. Is the stream okay?
Yeah, the stream is okay.
Okay.
As Jesse comes in P2, quite solid result. As Luka comes in track P3, but has that 5-second penalty, who's going to give Ari P3, Luka P4, Joey P5, Dopey P6, and then Counterfeit on track, getting ahead of Bam just at the last point, as Counterfeit gets P7 and Thomas being P8. Those are all the points scored right now. Don't know if maybe incidents later will change it, but let's hope it was
what a good,
as clean as one can.
Yeah, what a good job from Cortez and Jesse. Arian and Luka did also doing a great job here, looking after their tyres, avoiding all incidents here, and getting themselves up into P3 and P4, miles ahead of the... My net has just actually died. Like, it's just said, nah.